What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be talking about some new developments surrounding this news with WarnerMedia moving all of their 2021 movies to HBO Max, at least for the first 30 days domestically. After the first 30 days, the films will be removed from the platform and will continue their run theatrically, domestically, and overseas. But in the long run, what does this mean for the theaters when movies make the bulk of their money within the first 30 days? So there's a lot to say. The CEO of AMC Theaters didn't like this news at all. And mainly today, I'm going to be talking about the choice words that one of my favorite directors, Christopher Nolan, had to say about all of this news. So Christopher Nolan spoke with The Hollywood Reporter and said this: "Some of our industry's biggest filmmakers and most important movie stars went to bed the night before thinking they were working for the greatest movie studio and woke up to find out that they were working for the worst streaming service. Warner Brothers had an incredible machine for getting a filmmaker's work out everywhere, both in theaters and in the home. And they are dismantling it as we speak. They don't even understand what they're losing. Their decision makes no economic sense, and even the most casual Wall Street investor can see the difference between disruption and dysfunction." And I agree completely with Christopher Nolan. This is why he fought so hard for Tenet to be in theaters. The movie-going experience is very special. It's very special to me and to a lot of different people, especially these filmmakers. These filmmakers make these movies to be seen in the best way possible, and that's in the movie theaters. With moves like this, what if Disney decides to adopt something similar? What if Universal does? Or Sony? What's going to happen to the theaters when movies are premiering on streaming services for the first 30 days, where movies make the bulk of their money when they're in theaters? With COVID and everything going on right now, who's going to take the chance to go to the theaters when they can just watch it at home? There's a lot of different avenues that you can look at with this news. When it comes to pirating numbers have never been higher. So that's even more of a reason for people to not even want to go to the theaters, because that 30-day window really doesn't mean anything. The moment that it's available on stream, it's available on a pirating website, and it will always be there. It doesn't matter if it's removed from the streaming site, it's already on these torrenting websites, and people will take advantage of it. Instead of paying a bunch of money to go with friends, family, paying for food and concessions at the theater, they'll just do it at home. And while that does sound great in some aspects of being able to pay one premiere price to watch a movie for your entire family if you have a large family, what does that mean again for the movie-going experience? Here's the other thing. WB didn't even consult the directors or Legendary Pictures and any of the other studios that they've co-financed movies with. Do you understand how ridiculous that is? Legendary Pictures put in 75% of the production budget for Dune, and WarnerMedia decided to make this choice without even consulting the people that put the most money into their film. Legendary Pictures also put in a bunch of money into Godzilla vs. Kong. Again, never consulted. How do you not consult the directors and see how the directors feel about this? The directors that put their films, their dreams into your hands, and then you decide that your audience can just watch these movies on their phones, on their tablets, when the perfect way to see these movies, the only proper way to see these movies, is at the movie theater. Sure, legally, WB has the right to do exactly what they did, and they legally have the right to not tell anyone about this decision. They legally have the distribution rights to do whatever they want with that film. But does that make it right? Dave Chappelle talked about a similar thing with Comedy Central. Sure, it's in the contract. If he ever left, they didn't have to pay him. But is it right? There's a difference between something that's legal and completely immoral. You can still have the choice to make that decision. It is legally within your right to make that decision. But the least you could do is just inform Legendary, who has co-financed two of the biggest films that you will have in 2021. The least you could do is tell them, and the least you could do is inform the directors that slaved for months, for years, to make these movies for you. Only for you to put them on your shit platforms. I love streaming services. I have pretty much all of the streaming services, and it's getting ridiculous, except like Paramount Plus and a few others. But the audio quality and the video quality is not up to par to theaters or Blu-ray. The audio quality on Disney Plus is fucking garbage. The audio quality on HBO Max, it's not up to par. And up to this point, although I don't agree with Nolan's comments that HBO Max is the worst streaming service, it's definitely not in the top 5. Yes, you have all of the content, but how in this day and age do you not provide 4K content? Why did it take the pandemic and forcing you into trying to make some kind of profit by moving these movies to streaming for you to make 4K movies available, 4K content in general? Netflix has been doing it forever. HBO, where have you been? What have you been doing, HBO Max? And again, they're not the worst streaming service, but without 4K content, you're on the lower end of the spectrum, my friend. And yes, you will get more subscriptions because of the movies that will be readily available. But again, what does this mean for the movie-going experience? Yes, you want to give viewers the options. Yes, you want to make more money for yourselves. But is it all worth murdering the theaters? I bring it back to the whole piracy thing. As soon as these movies go to streaming, they will end up on pirating sites and they will be there forever and no one will end up at the theaters. It makes me really, really sad, guys. I'm very passionate about this because the movie-going experience is something so special to me. Like, I sit in my seat, I take a deep breath, I close my eyes, and I prepare to be teleported to another world. That is my escape. Nothing else matters. There's no responsibilities. There's nothing except me and the world that I'm currently living in. Yes, I can get that at home. Yes, you can get a really good home theater set up and enjoy films at home, but there is just nothing like the movie-going experience. And yes, would it be great to just tune in at like 2 a.m. in the morning and just turn on Matrix 4, turn on Dune, turn on Godzilla vs. Kong? That's great, but you won't be able to fully appreciate what these directors work so hard for just watching it at home or on a tablet or on a phone. What's gonna happen? I don't know. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments below. I feel like I've been ranting about this for a while and I have so many other thoughts about it, but I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you think about what I had to say on the whole topic. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one, and I will see you guys on the next one.
Those lying goddamn time wasting sons of bitches. Sons of bitches!